Okay. So yesterday we have gone through the initial parameters or some thumb rules which we are going to use it while working on the site. Yesterday we have covered up some part of that particular thumb rules. Now today again we are going to discuss the rest part of the thumb rules. As I said earlier, what are the thumb rules that we are going to use it whenever the construction is there. So I think yesterday we have completed the part of brickwork also. Now we'll go for the. Yes, anyone is having any problem? Another sound is coming. Okay, okay. Please wait, huh? Please wait. I will do that. Okay, now it is clear. I have closed my session. Whatever the FDP now I am attending. Okay, so that sound is coming. I know the disturbance. Okay, chalo. Let's start our lecture without any further ado. So, as far as this 25 mm thick external plaster is considered, so how much quantity that we require? I'm just going to describe some of the quantities with you, and then directly we are going to start our chapter number 5 also. Okay, that is tenders and all that. Hmm? So, for 25 mm thick external double coat plaster, we require around 0.33 bags of cement per square meter area. How much quantity of cement that we require? We require 0.33 bags of cement per square meter area, and the sand that we require is 0.047 meter cube. How much sand we require? We require 0.047 meter cube of sand. That is for 25 mm thick external double coat plaster. You can note down these thumb rules in your um, notebook also. Then as far as this tile flooring, vitrified tiles are considered, we require around 0.22 bag of cement, that is per meter square area, and sand that is required is 0.055 meter cube. Once again, I'm telling you, you please note down these thumb rules in your notebook also. Okay, and also I am going to share this thumb rules, that is the study material, in our study material link also. So from there also you are going to get this if you are not writing right now. Then you just listen it carefully. Then as far as this granite flooring is considered, we require again 0.33 bags of cement per square meter area, and sand that is required is 0.055 meter cube. Okay. Then for the dado tiling, that is whatever the dado construction which has been there in your baths or in the WC, okay, we require around 0.3 bag of cement, okay, per square meter area, per square meter area. Then again, how many? There are so many thumb rules, but still again I'm going to share some thumb rules with you. Then as far as UCR is considered, that is for the compound wall, we require again around 1.6 bag of cement per meter cube of that is required for the construction of the compound wall. 1.6 bag per meter cube. Okay, and sand required is 0.4 meter cube. Then for the ceiling plaster, we require 0.11 bag of cement per meter square area. And for the wall plaster, we require 0.09 bag per meter square area. Okay. Then as far as these mixed design proportions are considered, that is for PCC, M5, M10, M15, M20. What is the quantity of cement bags that we require for your M10 grade of concrete? That is uh, 1 is to 3 is to 6, or either you can go it for 1 is to 4 is to 8 proportion. So generally we require around 3.4 to 5, 3.4 to 4 bags of cement per meter cube. For M5 we require 2.5 bags of cement. For M15 we require 6 bags of cement, and for M20 around we require 8 bags of cement. Okay, around 8 bags of cement that we require. Then would require, that is again that is with respect to the specifications or the dimensions of your plant. Okay, whatever the wood quantity that is for framing or for fixing the doors and the windows, that quantity is totally dependent on the, what can I say, whatever the dimensions which are been there, because there are any slightly any thumb rule which is used for the doors and window fixing work. Okay, there are no thumb rules. Directly you are having the size, just you take the material and fix it. Okay. Then paint required according to the type, brand, or the wall roughness, wall physical condition, and weather conditions. Okay, whatever the paint that you are going to choose, whether you are going for the Asian paint, whether you are going for any other category of the paint. Okay, wall putty or any whatever the any category of the paint. There is one app which has been developed by the Asian Paints. Are you familiar with that? Are you having any idea about that particular app? If you don't have any app, again I can uh, right now how to go for that particular app. Okay, I will share you that app also. Okay, that is called as Asian Paint app. That name of that app is Asian Paint app. You can download it from the Play Store, Asian Paints. And if you click, just what you have to do, you have to click the pictures of your wall. You have to take the pictures of your wall, and they will give you some color codes. Okay, like different colors. So just you have to select the code, and you can see what will be, how your room will look like actually. Actual inside dimensions, how the room is going to look like, whatever your room you are having. It may be your kitchen, maybe your bedroom, your hall. Just you download that app and just click the photo of the wall, and then insert the paints. So whatever the best paint that means whatever the paint which you like most, you can directly go for that. So that app is developed by Asian Paints. So if you have some interest about this painting also, sir, which color code I am going to select? Suppose I am going for a 1 BHK construction, and I just want to what that client is get satisfied with the color coding. Okay, because color coding also matters a lot as far as your marketability of that product is considered. Okay, what kind of color you have given, it should be accurate, it should be proper. Hasanuke, you have used very dark colors inside the kitchen, inside the bedroom, inside the your hall, everywhere you are going for a same color. Okay, generally if you go for that, nowadays we are having the fashion of providing the contrast color fashion. That is, if you are having the three walls, two walls are of same color, light colors, and one wall is of somewhat darkish color, we are going to use it. Suppose I am using pink color for the two walls, light, very light pink color or very light yellow color. Okay, I can take the example of pink color. So whatever the third wall which has been remained, okay, on the third wall I can go for the darkish purple color, darkish pinkish color. So nowadays that fashion comes for the painting also. Okay, so Asian Paints, that app is very good. I have used that particular app. Just you have to click the photos, okay, of your walls, and just select the color. Then that app will give you how your room will going to look like. Okay, तुमची रूम कशी दिसणार आहे मग, जर तुम्ही एखादा रेड कलर सिलेक्ट केला, मग तुमची रूम ऍक्च्युअल मध्ये कशी दिसणार आहे. ठीक आहे, ते ऍप ते दाखवतं. सो दॅट इज व्हेरी युजफुल. यू कॅन इझिली सिलेक्ट विच कलर इज गोइंग टू सुटेबल. ठीक आहे, जर तुम्हाला कलर तो पेंटिंग करायचा आहे तुमच्या घराला भविष्यामध्ये, ठीक आहे, कलर थोडासा चेंज करायचा आहे सर, मग त्या केसमध्ये तुम्ही हे एशियन पेंटचं ते एक चांगलं ॲप तुम्ही यूज करू शकता. बेस्ट ॲप आहे ते, ठीक आहे, बरेच जण वापरतात, माहीत नसेल तर तुम्ही जरूर चालू करा. ठीक आहे. त्यानंतर अगेन कमिंग बॅक टू दी थंब रूल्स that is required for the labors. See, these thumb rules which are for the labors will definitely varies accordingly to the design, to the specifications, to the working condition, as well as with respect to the material that you are having. Okay. So as far as brick is considered, I'm always go with a one mason, one mazdur, and one, that is one male mazdur and one female mazdur. Okay. If I wish, I have to go for the brickwork. Now again, in that particular brickwork, if whatever the quantity of that brickwork, it suppose it may be 1.25 meters square, that is depend upon the wall thickness, 4-inch wall, 6-inch wall, 9-inch wall, or 12 inches wall. Area, that is 1.25 square meter. Now whatever the remaining part is nothing but the thickness. So thickness will vary, that is again 4 inches, 6 inches, 9 inches, and 12 inches. Accordingly I can vary my labor workmanship. Okay. So again, for the wall plaster you can use one mason, one male mazdur, one female mazdur, for the area 10 meters square area. For ceiling plaster of area 8 meters square, you can use one male mazdur, one female mazdur, one mason. Okay. What I want to give you, I just want to give you some highlights. Suppose you are having one male mazdur and one female mazdur, then how much work you can carry out? You can carry out a wall plaster work of 10 meters square by using them. You can carry out a ceiling plaster work of 8 meters square area. You can carry out a external plaster work of 8 meters square area. Okay. Then for fixing the one door with all the fixtures, we require around 3 carpenters along with the 2 or 3 helpers. For fixing one doors with all the fixtures, please listen my words carefully, with all the fixtures, whatever the fixtures we are having, बिजागरी म्हणजे hinges तुम्ही फिक्स करता, त्याच्यानंतर त्याचा airdrop असेल, ठीक आहे. So whatever the attachments which are been there with that particular doors, so if you want to fix that door in a particular room, you require at least 3 carpenters and 2 helpers. You can go for it. Okay. Now why 3 carpenters? Because one carpenter will go for the fixing of your hinges, that is bijagri jala म्हणूया आपण. One carpenter will do the work of framing the fixing the frames into the wall मध्ये जी फ्रेम आधी फिक्स करावी लागते, चौकट ज्याला म्हणता तुम्ही, that wall fixation will be done by one carpenter, and other all drops, त्यानंतर ती किक तुम्ही टाकताय त्याच्यामध्ये की लॉक अरेंजमेंट साठी, that fixing again done by the third carpenter. So in all total you just require at least 3 carpenters and 2 helpers to help you for completing the one door with all categories of the fixtures. Now, this picture you are not going to observe what fashion we are having. One carpenter is going for everything. He is going to fix the window, he is going to fix the frames, he is going to fix the hinges, support, L drops, nuts, bolts, all the arrangement he is going to do by his own. Or he can take 1 or 2 person for helping him. Okay. But as per these thumb rules, we can go for the 3 person, that is 3 carpenters and the 2 helpers. Then as far as the scaffolding is considered, okay, for completing a 12-story building or 10-story building, we require around 25%, minimum 25%. Okay, a manpower of 25% we require if we are going for the G plus 10, G plus 12 story buildings. Okay, and the time required is again around 2 or 3 days, but it again it totally depends on the site conditions also. Okay, it totally depends on the site conditions, that how much manpower that you require. Okay, everyone is getting what I'm going to tell you. So these are the thumb rules which are been there for the labors. Now if you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Yesterday one question was asked by your friend. That question is nothing but how to take the मेजरमेंट. आता साईटवरती जे तुम्ही बघताय तर साईटवरती पाट्या असतात, बरोबर आहे, पाट्या किंवा घमेलं ज्याला म्हणूया तुम्ही, ठीक आहे, घमेलाज म्हणजे घमेल्याच्या मापाने टाकलं जातं. ठीक आहे. बट व्हॉट एव्हर दिस गमेलाज दॅट यू आर गोइंग टू यूज. सध्या साईटवरती दोन प्रकारे असतात. एक आहे प्लास्टिकचे गमेले, जे गोल सर्क्युलर तुम्ही बघितलं असेल, त्याच्यामध्ये जवळपास 10 किलो बसतं मटेरियल. वाळू तुमची 10 किलोच्या आसपास बसते. ठीक आहे, वाळू बोलतोय मी, खडी त्याच्यामध्ये वेट डेफिनेटली जास्त राहणार आहे. आणि जे तुमचे लोखंडी जे गमेलं बघताय तुम्ही, त्याच्यामध्ये जवळपास 8 किलोच्या आसपास वाळू बसते. ठीक आहे, 8 किलोच्या आसपास. सो पाट्याचं जे माप राहणार आहे, ते पाट्याच्या माप, हे जे पाटीचं माप असतं तुमच्या, या पाटीच्या मापानुसारच तिथे डायरेक्टली ते मटेरियल घेतलं जातं. तर इंजिनियर तुम्हाला क्वांटिटी सांगतो, हां आपल्याला 40 किलो लागणार आहे. मग सपोज तुमच्या गमेला, लोखंडी गमेला 8 किलोचा गमेला असेल, तर जवळपास 5 गमेले तुम्हाला मटेरियल लागतं. तर त्यानुसार तिथे त्या पद्धतीने वर्किंग चालतं. आता या गमेल्यामध्ये सुद्धा 8 किलो म्हणजे काय, गमेला भरलं म्हणजे ते 8 किलोचं असू शकतं का, नाही, कदाचित ते 8.5चं सुद्धा असू शकतं, किंवा कदाचित ते गमेले तुमचं 7.5 किलोचं सुद्धा असू शकतं. ठीक आहे. बट व्हॉल्युमेट्रिक यामुळेच म्हटलं जातं साईटवरती बेसिकली व्हॉल्युमेट्रिक. तुम्ही आता मिक्स डिझाईन वगैरे जे आपण करत असतो ते वे बॅचिंग करत असतो. ठीक आहे. परंतु वे बॅचिंग सोबत व्हॉल्यूम बॅचिंग हे तितकंच महत्त्वाचं आहे, कारण तुमच्या गमेल्यामध्ये तुम्हाला हाऊ मच क्वांटिटी तुम्ही मोजून क्वांटिटी टाकू शकत नाहीये. ठीक आहे, डायरेक्टली ज्या घमेलीची कॅपॅसिटी असेल, त्या घमेलीच्या कॅपॅसिटीवरनं तुम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये मटेरियल टाकू शकता. मग ॲव्हरेज तुम्हाला येऊन जातं की हां, त्या गमेल्यामध्ये 7 किलो वाळू बसते, 8 किलो वाळू बसते, किंवा 10 किलो वाळू बसते. ठीक आहे. सो अगेन दॅट विल व्हॅरी विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दी टाईप ऑफ मटेरियल दॅट यू आर युझिंग. ठीक आहे. शक्यतो आपण गमेला यूज करतोय, पाट्याची सिस्टीम जी आहे आपल्याकडे. ठीक आहे, 8 आणि 10 किलोच्या आसपास बसून जातं त्याच्यामध्ये मटेरियल शक्यतो. वाळूबद्दल बोलतोय मी. खडी कमी जास्त प्रमाणात तुम्ही घेऊ शकताय त्यानुसार. ठीक आहे, जास्त प्रमाणात घेतलं हे पाटे तुटतात लवकर. ठीक आहे, फार हेवी लोड सुद्धा ते सस्टेन करू शकत नाही. त्यामुळे त्यानुसारच त्या अंदाजामध्येच तुम्हाला ते वजन घ्यावं लागतं. नाव स्टील इफ यू आर हॅव्हिंग एनी डाऊट, you can unmute or you can put it in the chat box. Otherwise, uh, as the lecture proceeds, again I will give you some of the thumb rules which are used. But I'm interested to start our section number 2, that is chapter number 5. With this, our chapter number 4 is going to finish. Only thumb rules and percentage breakup. Okay, only these two parts are there, and definitely, as I said earlier, there is a one compulsory question. There is one compulsory question of 4 marks on this particular chapter that you have to write as just a minute, what I'm saying. There will be compulsory question of 4 marks, that is on the percentage breakup of the construction cost. If you are having 100 rupees, how much cost you require for the flooring work, for the brick work, for the slab work, for the roofing work, for the tiling work. That distribution, that question will be there. Okay, so that will be for 4 marks compulsory. Most of the times only this question is being asked. And now if the question changes, like write down the thumb rules which are used in the site. I have gone through, I have discussed so many thumb rules with you. You can note it down in your notebook also, or the study material is with you. You can directly download that and you can read that thumb rules. Okay, what are the thumb rules which I have shared here also on this page. Now still, if you are having any doubt, please ask me, so that we will proceed for our next unit. I will wait for 2 minutes. I will give you 2 minutes to ask your queries regarding this. You can put it in the chat box. Huh? Please put in the chat box if you are having any doubt. Anyone is having any doubt regarding this topic, that is thumb rules? Because next session Please tell your friends to join for the next session immediately if they have missed out, because section number 2, that is tendering, tender process, how to fill the tenders and everything we are going to study. Okay, contracts and tenders in detail. Just a minute. Okay, there is no doubt to anyone. 4 minutes are still left. So directly we can start with our unit number 5, that is section number 2, which deals with the tenders, contracts, accounts, and the valuation. How the valuation of the building is there. Okay, so just give me a minute to share another slide. Tenders. Okay, to begin with the tender or to begin with the contracts? Bond bundling schedule. Procedure for inviting tenders, information of the tenders. Okay, earnest community project. Okay, so with which point we can proceed? Either we can start with the directly with the tenders, or we can go for the tenders and the contracts details. First, we will go with that. That is with the tenders. Then we will come to the contracts one by one. We will need to finish. Okay. So please, if some students are missed out the previous part, still tell your friends to join, because our section number 2, we are starting with the contracts and tendering procedure. How the tenders are going to be filled, what is meant by the word tenders, how they are going to be filled, then what are the types of the tenders, what is the procedure, what are the different things that you require for getting any particular tender. Okay, that things we are going to discuss in detail as far as this our next few lectures are considered. Okay, so everything I'm having. So without any wasting any particular time, I'm directly starting with the next part of this subject, that is section 2 of our subject, unit number 5, that is tendering and contracts. Okay, so please tell everyone, those who have missed out the previous session also, they can join now also. So before starting, just 2 minutes are left. Still, I will give you some time to you if you are having any doubt, so that we will begin the new chapter with the new session. Okay, because for this session only 2 minutes are left. And sorry for the disturbance. I got some urgent call, so I have to attend that. So we have missed out, I think, in between 5 7 minutes. हाँ, meanwhile, please respond to whomsoever I am going to ask. प्रवीण पवार, समजते का काय काय चाललेलं आहे ते? संजीवनी, समर्थ, शिवानी, महेश, मागे जो थंब रूलचा पार्ट शिकवला त्यामध्ये काही डाऊट आहे का कुणाला? त्यामध्ये काही शंका आहे का? प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड मी इन द चॅट बॉक्स.
नो सर.
मागील 2-3 लेक्चर थोडेसे आपले जरा धावपळीत गेलेले आहेत. ठीक आहे, बट स्टील chapter is too small, that is why I am not that is concerned more concerned about that, because that is the simplest part. Okay, for your whole syllabus, chapter number 4. आणि त्याच्यासाठीचे जे लेक्चर झालेत आपले थोडेसे धावपळीत झालेले आहेत. आय एम टोटली ॲग्री विथ दॅट. बट ॲज फार ॲज द सेक्शन 2 इज कन्सिडर्ड, don't worry, we are going to go in detail about each and every parameter. Okay, so please, dear students, less than 1 minute is left for to conclude this session. So if the session ends, please rejoin the session immediately using the same link, and please tell your other friends also to rejoin the lecture, so that in abundant quantity, abundant number of students, we are going to start our section number 2. Okay, I will also drop the message, but you can also drop the message in your personal WhatsApp group. Please rejoin the session using the same link. Less than 1 minute is left to conclude this session.